Yes, thank you, Steve. I think our team was better today than we were Sunday. I think we were more attentive. We gave better effort. Defensively, we talked more. We were more consistent with it. They're a hard team to guard. They do a great job with their motion and a couple of big guys setting screens and handoffs, and it's hard to keep getting through that. But Mike does a great job with his club, and they're the kind of team that you like to watch play. If I were a fan, I would enjoy going to watch them play. We knew it was going to be a difficult game. Saw them last year in the NCAAs. With playing Arkansas, I think it was a 3-point game, and about 4 minutes to go, I had no clue who was going to win the game, and I had no clue who I'd rather play because I thought both teams were effective at that point. But again, they're a good group of kids, I know, and I'm so old. I had Mike in camp when I was working for Coach Smith. He was in our Carolina basketball camp for a couple of years. But for our team, I thought that Kennedy and Bryce were better. I think we outscored them 50-18 in the paint. We didn't shoot it as well tonight as we have shot it from three. I think Nate made our only three. We'd like to do better than 1 for 9, but we shoot 55% in the second half, and they shoot 35%. And that's with our Blue Steel or whatever their name is this year missing. They're going 0 for 3 in about 15 seconds there at the end of the game. But, you want them to get some shots up. I'd like it to be a little bit better shot. But, again, I feel a lot better about the game right now than I did after Sunday's game.
Your team shot 3 free throws in the first half, 16 in the second half. Was that just a matter of being more aggressive after halftime?
Yeah, and again, we've been trying to get Bryce and Kennedy, Isaiah, all those guys to stop shooting jump shots. And if you look in the first half, Joel shot a jump shot, Isaiah shot a jump shot, Bryce shot one from outside the free throw line, Kennedy shot one out there. Those 4 outside shots were about a 6-minute period, and we had a size advantage. But what they were doing a good job of denying us the low post, and so instead of trying to move away and repost, we started settling for a 10 or 12 foot post up. But second half, I thought we were better and took the ball to the basket area more.
Do you have any concerns about Justin Jackson?
Well, guys, you always have concerns, but I mean, if he's the biggest concern I have, I'm in pretty good position because he's going to be a good player. He's had a rough stretch here. At least he didn't get in foul trouble tonight. We played 27 minutes, and I told him he has 4 assists and 0 turnovers. And that helps us. 2 for 8 doesn't help us, but I've never been one to tell kids to go jump off the building. At the end of the season, if we played 40 games and he's shooting 25 and 20, then 25% from the floor and 20% from the free throw line, then I'll be concerned about him.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about how important Bryce's rebounds and those big blocks were?
Well, his rebounding was big. The block shot shouldn't have had to happen because he should have played the previous play better, and they wouldn't have gotten the shot off. But I think he was more active on the backboards tonight, probably his best rebounding game, not just because it was numbers of 14, but he was more active. But Bryce and Kennedy, more than anyone, I challenged them for how inactive they were in Sunday's game, and I thought they were much better today.
Right before the block shot, that was when he didn't corral the ball.
Yeah.
You yelled at him about that.
He had 2 of those today that you've got to get the basketball, and we've worked since his first practice his freshman year is rebound the ball, and we call it chin it. You got to tuck it and always expect somebody to be there, but he gave up 2 of them like that.
Just these things creep up with him every once in a while. You obviously have to.
With Bryce and Kennedy, all guys, you got to coach them every day, but those guys, I think they can just, I'm expecting a lot out of them, and I'm not going to settle for lackadaisical play, but I liked the way Bryce after I don't know what he was. What was he, 7 for 12? What was he in the first half? 1 for something? So he was more effective in posting 3 for 7, so he had 4, so he missed 1 shot in the second half.
Nate had a couple of big steals in the mid-court.
Big plays for us, and Steve was telling me as we were coming down here that we had a 3-point lead, and we outscored them 14-2 over the next period, and 5 different guys scored for us. But I thought that Nate had 2 big steals, and I think turned both of them into baskets on the break. It was good.
When a guy like Justin is missing a few shots in a couple games, do you try to make sure that he's okay? Do you rely on him to kind of get you that on his own?
I tell him, you're a good player. Shoot the ball in the basket. What you need to do is see it go in once. And, we don't go, woe is me. I mean, basketball season is a long season. It goes up and down. He didn't start it out very warm, hot or whatever you want to call it, to start the season last year. He's played well in practice, and he shot it well in practice, and it's going to go in the basket for him. Again, that's not a big concern of mine.
Joel Berry looked real comfortable running offense and in transition. Kind of expected. What do you kind of see out of him?
I think, as I said the other day, I think Joel had probably, other than Marcus, had the best preseason of any of our guys. And the crazy thing about it, I'd probably pick Justin Jackson probably third, or Isaiah. But Joel had a good preseason, does some good things. Joel and Nate worked on their shot more than anybody else on our team in the offseason, and until tonight, it's really shown up. But give their team defense some credit too, because Joel had one right in front of our bench, and their guy really closed on him really well. Nate, even the one Nate made, they closed on him and made it a tough shot. And but Joel's done a nice job for us. What do you have tonight? No, and I told him if you turn that, stop turning the ball over. You know, he had 3 tonight. He had 4. I think he had 4 on Sunday. Point guards can't average 3 or 4 turnovers a game. And I told him if he did a better job of that, I'd really like the way he was playing.
Seemed like he was penetrating better in this game.
I think everybody was. You know, I mean, again, we shot 9 threes the other day. We had 8 in the first 10 minutes of the game, 8 or 10 in the first the first 10 minutes of the game.
Coach, speaking of point guards, Garcia seems like he kind of helps things go for Wofford. How do you feel like your defense managed him tonight?
You know, I think he got a little worn out there at the end, but Garcia's good. McGee against Missouri in the tape. Yeah, was it Missouri? Yeah. In the tape I watched, he scored 22. He and Garcia can shoot the ball. We tried to make sure we didn't get more than one man removed on them on all the hands-off and screens. But those guards and Collins, you know, he didn't have a great night for him, but he worried us to death. And then I guess Gordon was the one that was tough to handle. I told him, don't worry about him from outside, and then he pulls up and shoots a 3 and makes it. So what do I know?
Anybody else? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Coach Young will be in here at